me.
Well, good afternoon, good evening and welcome back to Rangers Radio. Glasgow Rangers 2, Porto 0. Join myself, Oxford, on the panel is the one and only JFK and Port Bear. Evening, gents.
Evening, Oxford. Evening, Port Bear. What a result.
Evening, lads. Ho, ho.
We've got a caller coming in live. I'll be better take him, JFK. He's a shy boy. Evening, caller.
Aye.
Alfredo Mareles.
Anybody get any?
Mental will be doing the bounces is up for the pokey. What a on yourself. Forbes man. First we're as sticky as mud again, but we grew into it, and we kept going. Absolutely brilliant, man. It was fantastic. The Union Bells for the display in the park, absolutely tremendous, man. I hope Bridge is hyperventilating. I hope somebody's got gas in there for him, because the whole stadium was doing the bouncy, guys. It was absolutely mental. The Undertaker lost about £300 doing the bouncy. It was brilliant, man. Absolutely
just
brilliant.
Just think of the customers that go it.
Aye, oh, see what Christmas cards out, aye. But listen, guys, I've got to let you go because I'm driving, the motor's on the road here and everything. I'm just not even caring about speed bumps or nothing, man. It's fucking brilliant.
Right, enjoy your night. We'll speak to you later, Stevie.
All right. Oh,
drive safe.
Keep it going for it,
Dear Stevie.
What a man.
Oh, brilliant, man.
Listen, I'll be really honest with you. Arguably, our best result in Europe this season, and maybe our worst display. And but what guts, what determination, and we ground it out. Fantastic, JFK.
I don't know about this season, mate. I would say it's our best result in Europe for many years. I mean,
I'm talking about in the group stages.
In the group stages,
we should have lost to Young Boys away.
No, they should have
done. We had a better football performance against Porto away, but we ground it out tonight. I
agree with you in that aspect, because I mean, the first half just was coming to an end, and I was thinking, God, that the Young Boys of Bern game is going to come back and hunt us, But it was a sticky game there in the first half. It was a. We just didn't get together, and they didn't what you would call any of great clear-cut chances.
They weren't fantastic. They were better than us.
They were better than us, and I think when we came into it in the second half, and I not just saying it because we won the game 2-0 next year. I just had the feeling we were a better team and we were going to score. And obviously it took a bit of brilliance for the first goal.
What a finish, Port Bear. What a finish.
Wow, Ox, JFK. It says a lot about a team when a team doesn't play well, doesn't it? And it still goes on and gets one of probably its biggest results since your manager's taken over. Right. What a massive win for Rangers tonight. Right. You can see what it meant to Stephen Gerrard and his backroom staff, as they all embraced each other in the dugout. Rangers have everything in their own hands. And if they can upset the odds again and win against Feyenoord next time out, they qualify for knockout stages, guys. The prize is enough, but a win against a side who lift the Europa League trophy 8 years ago, they lifted the European Cup trophy, and now they're up against it, and I think we'll now qualify for that group. Alfredo Morella's unplayable. How do you stop that guy? And there's another millions added to his transfer fee. Guys,
Another five.
What a performance. That's 11 goals in Europe this season, and he scored 3 goals in Europe in consecutive matches. Guys, this guy is unreal, and he's getting better.
It's different goals. Different goals. That was a completely different goal tonight for what else he scored.
Oh, he's let it come across him. You know, he's let Buffy Jack. He snarled at Jack literally 30 seconds before it because he made a short pass, and then he takes the ball for Jack, lets it come across his body, takes it on his left foot, and picks that corner. Guys, this is Europe we're playing. This is not Scottish League. This is Europe, and we've just went and beat a power. We've went and destroyed a powerhouse. We were slow. I'll tell you why we were slow. Because they play a different formation. I don't think Gerrard was expecting it.
The outnumbered is in midfield.
Yeah, we thought it was a back four they were playing, but it wasn't. The back three with 2 wing backs and the holders. We were caught. That was it. We were only just caught out.
Sometimes it was 6 against 3 in the middle because they were willing to go one at the back. Anyway, we've been joined by young Stardog. Evening, Stardog. You enjoy that, my old mucker?
Oh my God! What happened there? What happened there?
Ox chair all day. You don't need to get that excited, alright?
What happened there, mate? Up to the 70th minute, the goal just... 2 seconds before Alfie scored the goal, mate, he's shouting. I don't know who he was shouting at. I think it was Ryan Jack. He was shouting at aye. And then Jack just puts the ball into him and he just hits it. And what a goal, man. And I'll tell you, apart from the Alfredo goal, I've never been as happy to see a player score a goal and Steve Davis get his goal, mate, for everything he's done for us in the past few weeks. He deserved that goal, mate, tonight.
Davis... He still had a good game, but a different kind of game. JFK working hard, trying to get Britain flaws, winning balls. You know,
and he had a very, very quiet first half, and his standards. You know, he wasn't involved in the game as much as we've seen him involved in most of the games or all of the games this season. But the team stuck to their task, Ox here. You know, they plodded away and they did what they did. We didn't play brilliant. We didn't play anything near our best in the first half. But they never done anything spectacular either, you know. So when I say it's our best result, the reason I'm saying it's our best result in many a year, I know it's the best result in the group, but I keep saying this is a team that's won the Champions League and the Europa League twice and the Super Cup, you know, and we can't forget that.
I think they got to the last day of the Champions League last year, but I'll need to check that out.
My other team knocked him out last year. Liverpool knocked him out last year in the quarter-finals.
Right, okay.
Aye, they were quarter-finalists, yeah.
Quarter-finalists last year. I watched the game, you know. But let's not take it away for Rangers, which a lot of people might do, but I'm not really caring about what happened in other countries and that. The night is a marker for Rangers and a lot of people. No, that was a great performance. Second half performance for all of them, like a bad rash. And it was absolutely brilliant to watch. The finish with Alfredo and the goal for Stephen Davis was sublime. I can't be prouder of my team.
Aye, that's a great word used. Pride.
I'm really, really proud of the body. We stuck to our task here, and we didn't have our heads down with, you know, absolutely brilliant. I'm over the moon. My wee Doug must have thought I was attacking him. I just jumped up and down like a loon ball. Now I've had to take a couple of tablets to settle my nerves. Absolutely, I'm buzzing here. I think
the wee dog wants the fireworks back because they're less noisy.
My wee blue.
Right. What does it? I know it doesn't matter about what happens. It's we've got to live in this moment. We've got to enjoy it. We've had some crap times. Port Bear, Brecon. I remember once the Wraith Rovers in the Petro Cup final at Easter Road, and you're thinking, when's this going to end? No, we want silver, but God, where Gerrard's taking us is we just couldn't comprehend it 18 months ago.
Ox, it's some journey in it. I mean, this journey should probably in the the cinema. The journey Rangers have had.
Oh, right.
You know,
who's playing you in the movie? I mean, does Brad Pitt's playing JFK?
Oh, he's ugly, man.
I'll be the guy.
It's the best we could get, JFK.
Well, it's better than you saying maybe Quasimodo or Shrek, so I'll give you that one then.
Oh, the big guy out of
You calling me a clown?
Aye, have you seen the size of his feet?
Okay.
No, I'll tell you, lads. I'll tell you, 69th minute tonight. I tell you, number 69, best 69th I've had in a long time. I'll tell you, Alfredo's goal, European class, world class, whatever you want to call it. What a goal it was! You know, I just, as you said, jokes about the journey. Well, for the journey for the lowest divisions in 18 months under Gerrard, look where we are now. And as I said in the pre-show, we're getting better, guys, aren't we? Our players are even getting better. Morelos just seems to be getting better every time you turn the TV on, every time you hit the Ibrox.
I thought Morelos was great. I thought Kamara at stages broke the play up.
Kamara was outstanding.
His development game. I thought the best player. Well, I'm going to give you joy. I thought our two centre backs done everything that was asked of them. I really
Good shout.
I really did. You know.
Great shout, mate.
In the first half, it was a sticky game, as we said. It was kind of lethargic at times, but I didn't think we were doing anything wrong. You know, we stuck to our task. Everybody did what they were asked.
All right, JFK, I'll cut across you. We'll join Brian again.
I've got a double cross here.
Oh, you go, Brian, pal.
On you go, Brian.
How are we doing, lads? It's Brian again. Listen,
how we doing, Brian?
What a result. Listen, it's for a weekend, isn't it? No, what can I say, lads? Brilliant, wasn't it? Alfredo, he's your man. We can't dynamite. Steven Gerrard got it spot on. First half, iffy. I phoned you before the game, 6-2-1. Well, I agreed, but easy days, man. Easy days. What do you think yourselves?
Fantastic result, Brian. Who was your top three players for us?
Right, Morelos, Kent, and me, Davis.
Well, that's fair, mate. It's hard. I thought the two centre backs done all right, but I couldn't argue.
Don't get me wrong. The defence, Big Connor, Golson, no bad. Tavernier, no bad. But the midfield done brilliant. Don't get us wrong. The midfield created it, didn't it?
Another clean sheet, Brian. Defence probably built that result for the back. You know, Golson ran off the line, Kamara ran off the line. But yet again, that defence been together for 5 games that we spoke about the pre-show in Oxford. Do you think it's again another clean sheet?
You're still not to forget Big Shagger. But it wasn't for him, man. It didn't know it was our side. They were going to score, man. What that save that was, man. That's got to be one of the top saves. It's easy.
That was a fantastic save. Sit there, mate. We've been joined by another caller, evening caller.
Hi there, guys. It's Ronnie here.
How you
doing, Ronnie?
No bad, guys. No bad. That was a squeaky bum time the other night, wasn't it?
That was close game. It wasn't great, but
it was. 6.
It was scrappy first half.
As a Rangers fan, it was murder for me to watch. You know, the first 60 minutes, 70 minutes. But after that, I thought, you know, there was only one team. As soon as you got that first goal, the shackles seemed to come off. But the first half, I thought we sat too deep, far too deep. You know,
the problem is,
I seen Barker and Morelos trying to push up, and you see me, Morelos, he kept turning around and saying to the midfield, "No, wave his arm, come up, no, push the defence," because we weren't doing a high press, and every time the midfield was sitting on top of the defence in the first half, and then the second half it came out, and we started to push up. Then we pushed up further. Wasn't as much as what I would normally see in the SPL or that, but we definitely pushed up a wee bit more.
I've got to cut a shout. See Pepe, see soon she went off, changed the game. That's
a fair.
No, listen, I'm a Rangers. I'm a diehard Junior Bell. They went off, it changed the game. Let's be real.
That's a great point, Brian. Great point.
No, listen. I'm not for any other team. I'm a Rangers diehard Junior Bell. As soon as Pepe went off, changed the game altogether. Yeah. Am I right or wrong? Lads,
you're 100%, pal. 100%. Aye.
He's
definitely. But see on the Portugal game, see we pressed him with Barker, Kent, and Morelos up front. When we pressed Pepe was our show. We didn't do that.
Who's your best 3 midfielders? Well, who's your best two wingers?
But we didn't do that tonight. What we did in Ibrox tonight was we sat back and let the two forwards, and we had that space in between the forwards and the midfield. Well, the midfield wasn't supporting the forwards pressing.
Ronnie,
I don't think
for the first half.
Hey, Ronnie, as I says, Pepe stoked that. Sorry for swearing, I'm buzzing, mate. Pepe stoked it. See the first half, because Pepe was playing. He stoked on it. All squanting. See as soon as you come off, be on a mock. We got in the middle.
Ronnie, I've got a question
for you. I totally agree.
Ronnie, I've got a question.
Ronnie, brilliant.
Yes, mate.
What's it going to say in the papers tomorrow? Rangers 2, Porto nothing.
Absolutely, mate.
What did I say when I phoned the first time? I said, we've got to be 2-1.
You got it right, Brian. Just let it go.
I know I got it right, mate. I got it right, but here, I'm glad I got it right anyway. No, but listen, Pepe went half, right? Full fight. Listen, Rangers ran amok. Second half, Pepe went half, changed the game. Gerald in the half time says to the boys, look, you've got this underhand. Come on. The first year I cared, I was like, oh no, your man down for Rangers. I was like, they're going to attack down the wing. He's I cared it. No attack on him, he's out. He's off.
Listen, lads, we've got a few callers want to come in. Brian, we'll go to you first for your final point, mate, and then we'll take some other.
My final point is, listen, lads, listen, well, that's us. This advocate, his first name explains it, right? We're going all the way. Stevie G, we believe you. People know surrender. Thanks, guys, for keeping my cool. Remember, what was his name? Dick Advocate, first name. You'll never do it. Right, cheers, lads. Thank you very much. Right. Cheers, lads. Listen, thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Take care. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
You got a point for the boys before you go? Oh, no, Ronnie's still there. Come on, Ronnie.
Oh, I'm still here, aye. That wasn't Ronnie. Come on.
Come on then. Use your point for the boys before you go. We've got a few callers waiting to come in.
Aye, definitely. It was just that I thought we sat too deep in the first half. You know, I just thought we had too big a gap between the midfield and the strikers. Whereas the difference being in Porto was with the midfield sitting on top of the strikers, pushing them. And then that's when they were Pepe and that. No, Morelos was all over Pepe and he kept fouling him, as we seen in the first game. Whereas tonight, it seemed as if they had a massive amount of time to play the ball where they wanted.
Ronnie, what was the score in Porto?
I know. That's twice I've said that to me, Ops.
What was the score?
I know what the score was, but see the first half, I was pulling the hair out my head.
You're right.
But the second half, it came out and the midfield pushed up tighter, and I thought that was a big difference. Did you notice that?
I thought what they done for the Porto game is they changed their shape dramatically.
Yeah.
And at the first particularly the first half an hour, we didn't get to grips with it.
I never noticed that. Oh, sorry to interrupt you there, but I never noticed that because I tend to just watch Rangers players, you know. But I heard the commentator saying that they had changed their shape drastically.
They played one up front. They had a sitter in front of the midfield, and basically at times they had 6 against 2 or 3. Port Bear.
100%. Yeah. That's the only reason, Ronnie, why we were caught out, and it looked so hard the first 30 minutes because Rangers had probably not all week in training on Porto's other formation that they played at home, and as Ox said there, they played a wee sneaky back 3 with 2 wing backs. Wing backs were pushing into midfield, which gave them 6 in midfield against 3. So Davis, Kamara, and Jack were up against 2 each basically. So it just took us a wee half out to get work around that formation. And that's what was for me.
Listen, Ronnie, we've got a lot of callers. Thanks for the call, mate.
Just a wee final one, Ops.
Because we've not got
long. Right. I think the next game showed up one big thing, and that is that Tavernier needs a winger.
No for me, mate. No for me. JFK.
No, I 100% disagree with everything that Ronnie said there. I think the way that Porto played made us play that way. They came to spoil the game. They played that stupid system, and they were a very defensive looking team. They weren't looking to win the game outright. They were looking for a breakaway. So for me, I'm a happy bear tonight. I thought Rangers played well for the full 90 minutes. Whether it was a bit sticky in the first half.
Different type of performance. Your defence has got to play well at times as well, GFK.
100%, mate.
Correct.
Anyway, Ronnie, thanks for the call, mate. Speak to
Cheers,
you soon,
buddy.
mate.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, Ron. Cheers, Ronnie.
We've been joined by very, very happy George Logan. Evening, George.
How you doing, boys? All right?
All right, George.
Jimmy was bang on what he was saying
Hey,
there.
George.
I think what was the score tonight. I think Jimmy was bang on what he was saying there. People don't think we were that good in the first half or whatever. I think we've done the job in the first half. We've got to make it in the first half. We've done what we had today. I thought Kamara played well. I've had a wee bit of a reservation against Kamara and a couple of times. Oxen, I do remember how much we paid for him and things like that. But I thought he was excellent tonight. Steve Davis, excellent tonight. I think that's we've done nothing yet. I keep on saying that, Ox, but that's some result tonight for us to get a 2-0 against a team that went to the quarter-finals last year, European Cup. So for me, I'm over the moon. I think every Rangers fan really should be over the moon how we've actually performed. The wife just turned around and said to me the other night, she said she thinks that Steven Gerrard sat Alfredo Morelos doing at the start of the end of last season, start of this season, and says, you need to screw the heat. If you want to be part of something special, screw the heat. And he's done that, Ox. And I think we've got a world star on our hands. I really do. At the start of the season, I'd have been happy if we'd maybe got rid of him because I thought he was a bit of a liability. Right now, I don't think we could ever get rid of that lad. He's just everything I expect a Rangers player, Ox. He's absolutely fantastic.
Well, the bidding was at the 10s, George. Then it went to the 20s. What he's doing in Europe, you're getting into the 30s because the goal, if you think of the goal he scored in young boys, then he scored the goal away in Porto, different kinds of goals, and then he scores that goal tonight. Now, whether we like it or no, McCoy knows how to score goals, and he told you how difficult a finish that was. Port Bear?
100%. George, it's Mark here, Port Bear. No, 100% agree with you saying there, pal. I just feel Morelos is getting to a level where he's absolutely unplayable. You know, you can't drop the guy and he must be a nightmare to play against. I keep saying this. You're talking about a guy that's... this is European. I'm going to emphasise this a lot. This is Europe, guys. This is not just SPFL here. This is in Europe at the highest level we can be at the moment. And he's still making it look like he's playing for me in the SPFL. You know, he's let that ball come across his body, shielding the ball, takes a touch, and with his other foot, his left foot, his so-called bad foot, sticks it away in the pocket. You can't ask for any more than that. The team were absolutely, for me, outstanding tonight. And a wee sort of special shout out to Tav tonight. I thought Tav was a lot better. He seems to be raising his game as well. The whole team are excellent, but I thought Tav was pretty solid tonight as well.
But he's not going to get right forward and put crosses in every game. He's up to the task. He heated balls at the back post. I mean, we've got to be fair. Yeah. I thought the back four done their job along with the goalkeeper. Go back to George and then GFK because we kept a clean sheet, George.
That's right, Ox. We've done everything we had today.
Service. The person you are calling is unable to take
carry on, George. I think that's
your message after the tone.
We've done everything we had today. The defence defended, and we've done the scrappy bit in the first half. Got the making of them, and then we let our big players like Jimmy's always hanging for saying, "Who we bring our big players out when it's ready to come out." The boy Barker and I thought Tavernier had a good game as well for me. Barris, I think everybody had a good game. I'm not saying everybody was world beaters, but we defended for the back and then pressed them, and I think we actually shocked them. We've probably shocked a lot of people.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service.
So
the person you are calling
every Rangers fan should be over the moon to what we've actually
your
done
message
here.
after the tone.
Yep.
To re-record your message.
Shout, George.
Yeah.
GFK, and you come.
I 100% agree with George, and I know I disagreed 100% with Ronnie. You know, I mean, I don't see any cause for any complaint in the first half. I mean, what I was watching was a Porto team who came with a formation they had to spoil the game and try and get us in a breakaway. And I can't remember them having like a real near miss that we could go, oh my God, that no. I thought a workman-like through the whole team. I was disappointed at parts in the first half with Stephen Davis. I didn't think he got into the game enough. I was really impressed with Glenn Kamara through the whole game. The back four for me, and certainly the two central mid defenders, were immense for me. In the second half, I thought, as I said to you at the start, I could see us scoring. We come into the game more than we come into the game. And that's not going over the top. I just thought we performed really well tonight. We did what we did in the first half.
Hi, Jim. What's up?
I'll cut across the GFK. Evening caller, who's this?
When you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, press 1.
It's the amount of callers we're getting. Old school boys got 10 fingers working Andy's toes.
Poor Terry.
We should just say, could you please hold on? We could just sing a song. Oh, press button 5. No, can I finish just what I said there? I just think that, carrying on what George said, that I just thought, for the 90 odd minutes, I just thought we were brilliant what we did. We weren't brilliant in the first half. I thought in the second half we were absolutely fantastic.
I hear you. I'm saying that. This caller's joined us. Evening, caller. Hello, caller. Come on, you've come on. Speak.
Ox.
If you're trying to phone in with the phone, just once your phone's hung up, and then Old School Blue will bring you in. How we doing, caller? I think he's went mute. On you go, Port Bear, then we'll go to Stardog, who's sitting patiently.
I'm going to ask you some. See, you got to remember, we've got to take a lot of credit for this, and I'll tell you why. Mm-hmm. This is Porto we're talking about, Jimmy. George, this is Porto, right? They're European giants, you know what I mean? And I want to make sure we shout for the highest rooftops how big a result this was. And that's Porto, guys. They've still got a great side, and that was a great side playing tonight with a lot of European experience. They were trying to stifle Rangers and stop Rangers, you know what I mean? But they couldn't do it. They managed to do it for the first half, keep Rangers quiet, keep them at bay. But, you know, we shone through in the second half. But I can't emphasise this big enough, guys. That was Porto, and we just put them to the sword.
You're here. All
right,
Matt.
Stardog, can you come? You're sitting there patiently, mate.
I 100% agree with what George and Jimmy's saying there. I think Porto come out and they set up a formation to...
Sorry, Stardog, let me take this. How we doing, caller?
How you doing? It's time again. Listen, can I get enough here?
Brian, we've got about 10 people try to get in, mate.
Right. Can you do it? Listen, I've got just one question, mate.
Hurry up, mate. Make it quick.
But a price for Morelos, right? Because every team in the world wants him, right? See if it's right to go. Can we put a price on him?
Oh, mate.
Priceless,
aye.
Priceless. That's what I'm saying.
Just say priceless, and that's it.
This year.
Priceless for your squad, priceless. But put it this way, it was 10s, it's 20s, and it's head towards 40s.
That's what I say. Easy 40s, innit? Go to the innit?
Right, Brian, thanks a lot, mate. We've got other people want to come in.
Right, listen, I'll just text you, right?
I'll give you text
Too much Buckfast. Weekender, because the years have done it. Brilliant, love these lads.
Brian, go to the Rangers radio lobby and you can comment on there's live chat.
Listen, is the lobby full of fucking... I love you. We are the people. Good night. Love you.
Anyway, we've also been joined by Wheels before we go back to Stardog. Evening, Wheels.
Hello, strangers.
Yeah, hi, Wheels.
How are you doing, mate? What's your point?
Listen, if there was any doubt whatsoever in anybody's mind who the best striker in the country was, it's been answered tonight, point blank.
There's been no doubt for me.
That passion as well when he scored, and to me he was sending out a message. I tried to see what he was saying, and to me he was sending out a message saying, I'm sick of all this talk about me leaving, I'm staying right here. That to me was his message there when he scored. The passion in that guy was unreal tonight. Oh, buzzing guys.
Alright, I think we've got another caller in. Evening, caller. I don't recognise the number. Come on, caller, speak. Right. Morelos was fantastic, Wheels. Stardog, keep in you come, mate. Sorry, I had to cut across you.
That's all right, mate. I thought, you know, Porto came with one game plan, right? They tried to stifle us, so they tried to stifle our play, and I thought in the first half we just never really get going. We were struggling to make anything happen in the final third, but there was a lot of similarities. I know it's on a very much different level, but it was a lot of similarities to the semi-final of the weekend, mate. We got our job done. We defended well, and the better team shone through in the end up, mate. I thought Barker, it wasn't really working for him. I thought Arfield come on, and I don't think he doesn't really lose many battles, Arfield, and I think the boy mentioned Pepe going off. That was a big help for us as well. But there was only one team going to win it once we got that first goal. That was us. The crowd were lifted and things like that, and it's absolutely fantastic to have these European nights back at Ibrox. And you know, the group's really in our own hands now. We've got another home game to play against Young Boys. That's the last game, but the group's in our hands now. So they're all positives. You can only take positives from the night, mate.
Can I ask all you guys a question? You can answer me. Do you all feel the same way as I did that when we started to play, even before Alfredo scored? Did you feel confident that we were with a chance of scoring?
Jimmy, I'll be honest.
100%.
I'll go to George Logan, mate. I thought it looked as if it had nothing each written all over it.
Did you?
It did. Till Alfredo swung that left boot. George Logan.
See what you're saying there, Rox. I've got to agree with that, because see at half time, like Jimmy said, we had the working bits on, the working shoes on, and we're doing what we had to do in the first half. And I thought to myself, this looks like it's got nothing written all over it. I just hope we can steal one. I didn't think it was going to turn out the way it did turn out, if I'm perfectly honest, with Ox. And we're always giving me Alfredo loads of praise on here, of course, because we see him week in and week out. But we've got to remember the age of the lad and where he's came from. I don't care if he's the best striker in Scotland or not. He's the best striker we've got to look after the wee guy. But what a finish it was the night, Ox, for me. So for me personally, I thought I did have a nothing written over it. But when you've got guys like him and even Ryan Jack and every one of them, you can just keep nailing it all. I thought we were brilliant in that second half, and we deserved the win, Ox.
I think that's a great thing you've said. We had the working boots on, and then some of our performance in the second half on Sunday with the dancing shoes on, but the night it was the working boots to get the result. GFK come back in, mate, and then we'll go to Port Bear.
I can agree to a point what you're saying about not in each. No,
everybody sees the game different.
No, I think right leading up to half time, it looked like as if it was not in each Gunner, but I just felt, and it was the boy Brian had made a point about when Pepe went off. The game did change a lot there, and I think we come more into the game. And I honestly thought we can score here. We looked as if we were coming more and more into the game, and what a goal by Alfredo. And then obviously Stephen Davis, the greatest Northern Ireland player ever to play for Rangers. So happy, I'm on Facebook here, guys. There's some rubbish comments, but I'm not even going to go into them.
For positive.
No. What I'm saying is, but like, something like people are are trying to dissect different players. And that, to me,
you have 10 seconds of recording left.
There you go. Hurry up.
I just thought all over as I said.
Hurry up, the world's going to end.
Sorry, but you've hit the maximum time available for a recorded message. To listen back to your message, press 1. To re-record it, press...
The old technical department.
Can I have my mammy to see me, please?
Poor Terry, man. Terry's got a roasting me.
Mate, if you could see the list of callers the people are trying in here.
Anyway,
poor guy.
You had your 10 seconds, now shut up.
Just bring me in. You need to bring me in. I'm not seeing any more. Cut me off like that. What a man.
That's a warning, that. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Can I make a wee quick point also?
I'll let you go, John.
You're fully callers tonight, but I think we've all been... Look, we're critical as anybody on here.
Hello?
Things like that.
Oh, there he is.
George, how are we doing, Bridgeman?
Oh, very happy. I mean,
you
very
broke the Rangers radio doing with your phone call.
No, I didn't. No, but that sounds great.
Collapsed. There was smoke coming out the studio and everything. How we doing, mate? Give your thoughts.
It was I would say first 15-20 minutes we were a wee bit edgy, and they were a good team. They played real nice football at times, and we couldn't take the ball off them sometimes. I've seen it before, but they were very good. But I think we turned it on the second half. I thought we were magnificent. And that goal from Morelos.
You must have got some view of that, mate.
Oh, just right on the button, pal. Absolutely fabulous. And the way he made the goal for a lovely pass to Stephen Davis for the second goal. Really, the whole Scotland Road just went radio rental. But it was fabulous. A lovely night. Really enjoyed it, and I'm very happy, and I'm away on holiday tomorrow morning.
Right, well, you enjoy your holiday.
I will do.
I never seen your holiday form, by the way. Is that you let me know?
No, I gave it to Fox. I gave it to Fox last week or the week before. I think he lost it, and drunken stupid and lost it. So
right.
I saw my night.
Right.
Okay, I'll see you later. I'll see you later, guys.
If I don't speak to you, have a great holiday, Mum. All right?
I'll probably, and you know me, I'm like, I'll probably dial in to Skype just to listen into the show and that.
All right.
Okay.
Enjoy your time in Rossi, mate.
Enjoy, pal.
Cheers, pal. All the best, guys. Cheers. Come on, the Rangers!
Right, George, in you come, mate. We had to let the megastar in.
Oh, no, you're right. No, but, I mean, we're quite critical, just like anybody else as the Rangers fans, that when we can't turn it on in certain games, or if we can't, like I say, get the working bits on and do the dirty stuff and things like that. I think we've seen two sides to that. Both halves tonight. Normally, maybe you'll say you'll play a Motherwell, you maybe play another team who wants to play football, and you want to adapt to these different things. I think we've done that the first half. We slugged it out, done what we had today, brought the players into the game, and in the second half we really showed our class. I think that's been something we've probably been missing for a few years now. We have not been able to just change it and turn it like that. And I think, honestly, I must say this, I think we made a really good team look really poor tonight because they didn't have an answer for us. I can they changed the formation and things like that. But we had guys all over the park, willing to win, willing to play. Steve Davis and Jack in the midfield and the wingers and that all. So for me, that's a great sign for us to be able to do that in the first half and then change it and go a completely different way. And then, like you say, get your dancing shoes on the second half and see what we're actually made of. So it's a great all-round performance for me tonight. Also, it really is.
But sometimes it's about winning, George, and the night was about no losing and hopefully winning, and we've done it. So that's where we've been. Remember us talking after the Wraith Rovers final. Remember some of the stuff we've had to watch and how we've all been hurting. And now we go and beat a team that was in the Champions League. We'll beat them 3-1 in aggregate.
Aye, absolutely fine. We all deserve this, Sox. We do all deserve it. We spoke the other night there about the breaking up at the hedge and Peterhead. We were all there. Everybody's done it, and we've came through and things like that. And look, I'm not going to hang with them too, but for Scottish football, I mean, we've really put a marker down tonight because, like we say, they were the.
Hi, Jim. What's up? Phone me back.
Let me take this one. How are we doing, caller?
When you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, press 1.
Oh, poor George. Post George. I don't know who that caller is. It keeps trying to come in. He's been tried a few times. I'm sure old school. So. Can
I give you a wee statement that was made many years ago, which epitomises tonight from Mr. William Struth? I am never happier than when the outside world has us beaten before a ball is kicked. For then I know the true greatness of our club will be revealed.
I think the problem is the rest of the world. Obviously, that's in a different part of the country at the moment, but the rest of the world know how great we are. We just don't get the praise, and we're in backwater.
That was probably a way back then. Mr. Struth was saying the same as what's happening just now. The world out there knows what Rangers are, but it's a world that we live in here.
I think that's 6 times we've played Porto and they've never beat us.
Aye.
Yeah.
You know, which is, I mean, for a team, a top side, fantastic. But as I said, 3-1 in aggregate. If we draw with them in the group, we'll put them out. Port Bear.
Definitely, Oxford. You were saying earlier on regarding you asked a question whether you thought it was going to be nothing each. I just feel now Rangers have got the players in their squad, even when it's, you know, as George says, you've got to put your tackety boots on. You've got to, you know, dig deep and find a performance in yourself. Right, you might not be, as you said, have the dancing shoes on at this moment in time. You might need to dig deep in performances. But one thing Rangers have got on their side now, Oxford, is talismanic winners. There's guys in my team that can, you know, like Ken, get the ball up, take a man, beat a man, set a ball up, and you've got Alfredo Morelos, Ryan Jack. We've got match winners. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got match winners. Guys where it can be nothing each, 80 minutes to go. But now I've got this wee feeling that I'm thinking somebody will score here. Somebody will score. And I felt like tonight, if we scored tonight, I felt, I didn't say we're going to run away, but I did say 2-0 at the start of, the pre-show. I just felt we could maybe, get another one and beat them, either 1 or 2-0. But I feel also our defence is now starting to get regular clean sheets. And if you're getting clean sheets, mate, and you've got Alfredo Morelos in your team, to name but a few, I think you've got a chance in any game.
See, Porto no fancy going to play young boys of Bern in the plastic pitch the next game. We go to Rotterdam our next game, and then we play young boys of Bern the last game. So that looks like our cup final, guys.
People like coming here.
No matter what happens, Mark, in the next game. To me, it's our cup final against young boys.
Young boys, Ibrox.
That's Ibrox.
Listen, we got a free hit, mate. We go to Holland and we win, we're through. Bobby Russell.
We win, we're through, aye. We draw, we're
through.
We draw, aye.
And that would give us 8 points. Porto, if they win their 2 games, could still have 9, mate.
Aye, but I'm thinking, but I'm going in it. We're playing at Ibrox against young boys. I mean,
you're not allowed to look into the future.
Back to the future. But no, it's great because we're joint top. We're only second because they've scored 1 more goal. But we're both get the same points, 7 points. There's only 1 goal in it between us and young boys of Bern.
I think they're ahead of us because of the head-to-head as well, mate.
It's because of the head-to-head, but there's only 1 goal in it anyway. So, but and as I say, you're saying, but no looking forward, but in the future. But looking back, the game that we should have at least have drawn against them, what would have been the night would have been brilliant. Would have been tapped by Group 1 our own. But hey ho, we'll take the result we go tonight. No problem, because that's a fantastic result for us.
And for the last time, we're going to try and bring Jim in. Evening, Jim.
I thought I was barred.
Well, it wouldn't be the same with your cheery disposition, mate.
I heard them giggling there.
I would have laughed. I would laugh because somebody phoned me back for a change.
We can marry if you want. Did you enjoy that?
That's the first time I've ever had to be somebody phoning me back.
Ever?
Aye. That was the night's game. Do you know something? I was going to phone you about. We've given a lot of players our character over the last few weeks. This far, I don't want to mention that one. That's fine. I don't think we damned out of. Maybe let us do tonight.
Oh, it was an attack at the boot. Wire in, stick together.
Team performance.
And we done it, Jim. Aye. On you go, Port.
It was a team performance, Ox, wasn't it? It means to a man tonight, as you said earlier on, they had a job to do. There was a tactic, and I think the manager deserves a bit of credit for the night. He was caught short the first 20-25 minutes with their different formation, but I think he's looked at it, and to a man tonight, the attack of the boots were on. Another really important change for me was in the second half when he's asked Morelos to come a wee bit deeper and sit on Danilo, their defensive midfielder, because he was like a pivot in the team. Everyone was going through him, and when Morelos came on to him, that stopped that him connecting the midfield and defence up. So the manager deserves great credit tonight as well, because as I said, to a man, what a workmanlike performance. They were great. They were great, Ox. Great.
Jim,
can I come in there, Ox?
I start talking in, Jim can come in. On you go, mate.
I was just, how important looking back now was Glenn Kamara's goal line clearance as well in the first half, mate. That was unbelievable, wasn't it? Really, it was unbelievable.
Aye.
It's important as a goal star, Doug, isn't it?
Oh, definitely for me, mate. I'm watching the highlights right now. I've already watched them 3 times, and I'm just looking back. And honestly, what a clearance that is.
Makes a change for the movies you usually watch. Right, Jim, in you come.
They're always blue ones, but...
I thought they tried to do a number on us tonight.
They did?
Because tried to nullify Steve Davis, which they did do in the first half to a certain extent. I thought Glenn Kamara today came into his own. I thought he was outstanding tonight. Because I kept watching him, he was always there, always picking up, always digging. He was all over the place tonight. I'm not saying he was the best man at bar, but for the midfielders, I thought he was outstanding.
Mate, that was a game that it was a high level game where you had Ryan Jack at times you wouldn't have seen him. But I bet you when you get the stats how much he's ran, you'd be shocked. You'd be shocked. There was 20 minutes he might not have touched the ball, but I bet you he ran with covered players, Stoke players, and that's part of the game.
Absolutely,
he's probably ran a 12k, hasn't he? He's probably ran a 12k. Easy, mate. Honestly, God, there was a lot of guys done that tonight. As I said, what Jimmy said there, Glenn Kamara was your firefighter, innit? I'm going to use that expression because that's what he did in it all night. He just put like Corona, Octavia, all their wee danger men. He just kept plugging away and putting out fire. Every time they had the ball, their danger men, he blocked and he tackled and he was right there in their faces. And that's really important in a game like that. Listen,
there's Blue Horizons put in our lobby. Ryan Jack was posted missing. Watch it again, Blue Horizons.
Come on,
he doesn't do own the ball. It's the cover and they done half the ball. That's part of playing in midfield.
Sometimes I feel, Ox, when people make comments like they don't understand the game. You know,
they think something set up Morelos for the goal.
Exactly. But do you know what I mean? Some people, if you've ever been involved in the game and stuff, you might not understand, know a role. Or, you know, it might look like he's posting missing. But
I can guarantee 100% he put a shift in.
100%, mate. Totally agree with you.
It's not always about getting the ball and running 30 yards.
Yep, 100% there, mate. 100%.
It's a different type of game. JFK.
I see what Blue Horizons. I don't understand his comment at all, but you know, I don't have any prop.
Oh, let me cut across you.
Who's that there?
Caller. Evening caller.
How we doing, my man?
Who is it?
It's Mr. Murray.
Brian.
Come on, man. I want on the show. Listen, I want a job.
Change his name.
Come on, listen, my point of views are better. Come on, man. Listen, let me. I want to get a job. Right, I want to kid now. Listen, let me in for a convo.
Right, on you go.
Right, your man's got a point there, but.
What's that?
The man that caller's got a point.
Jim's on.
Ryan Jack.
Jim's back. Spot on. Jim's spot on.
What point was it? He made a few.
Right. The point of view of what he's saying is, listen, see Rangers overall were brilliant, right? End of the day, first half, iffy. Second half, brilliant. But see, the end of the day, Steven Gerrard has got to get credit. He's got Morelos into a position. See, last season, Morelos was out of the place. Bird cares, Yella cares, all that. Discipline. So, obviously, Steven Gerrard and the backroom team have done something to him, haven't they? They've done something to him because...
We've covered that, but somebody was asking about, did they think that I've lost my train, that Ryan Jack didn't perform as well as he should have done. Do you agree with that?
Right, well, I disagree with that. Ryan Jack done what he does. Midfielder, Barry Ferguson. Is it half game, home game?
He didn't make
it wrong. He didn't do it wrong. He didn't do it wrong.
He did a type of game. Brian.
Yes.
You can phone back tomorrow night. In fact, phone back on Saturday night when we're not on,
right.
And you can talk
about Ryan Jack.
Right, well, Brian will be back tomorrow night. I'm sure he will.
See before we go, what did you think of the display by the Union Bears tonight?
Brilliant. We'll just come to Jimbo before we... Aye, it was absolutely... You
still with
Jimbo?
Aye.
Aye. Did you enjoy the support?
Oh, see the colours in that Brimley. I thought it was outstanding.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. The colours, they are fine. Is that what you're saying to me?
This is the blue, red, white and blue flag. It was a joy to watch. I was watching the TV and I didn't get to get my brothers away at my place. Fantastic.
Great result, Jimbo. Listen, mate, thanks for the call, mate, yeah?
Thanks very much for taking my call.
All right, we'll speak to you soon, brother, all right?
All the best, guys.
All the best, Jim.
Cheers, mate. He's becoming a Rangers radio character, isn't he, Jimbo?
Yes.
Go JFK.
Well, my train of thoughts went. Aye, Blue Horizon. I don't understand.
I mean, you might see the game different for us, mate.
Aye, of course. Everybody does see it different, you know. I don't have any criticism at all of any player, and I'm not saying that I'm criticising Blue Horizon. I thought what we had today in the first half, we done it and we done it well. I thought they came to spoil the game in certain times and hopefully get us in the counter, and it didn't work. Nobody made any bad mistakes for us tonight. I thought we all played the way we should have played, and I'm happy with that. And I thought in the second half we stepped up to the mark and we got the result we really deserved. And there's not really much to say about anything else in that, Oxford. We deserved the 2-0 result. It wasn't a lucky result. We deserved it first and second half, mate. End of.
Different type of performance. We can't play like Barcelona every week. You know, and we as far as we were excited, that was a step up for us. And we ground it out, and we've got to be happy with that. We showed character. Jeez, we lauded them. If you think back to the team in 2008, they went to Germany and ground out a result against Sporting Lisbon. We were under the cosh for Maester again, broke away and scored 2 brilliant goals. Football, you can't win like even Barcelona and Real Madrid don't win brilliantly every week.
It's Europe.
Well, in my opinion, we played better against Young Boys, mate, and we lost. Do you know what I mean?
Good point.
The 3 points, mate, is all that matters, isn't it?
Football-wise, we were maybe better than Porto, but we drew.
Yep.
Listen, Ox, you'll probably see the last 20 games like that this season in Europe. You probably seen them already, where you see a team, you know, sitting in like that, trying to stifle teams, you know, just and a team going and nicking a goal and then going on and winning it comfortably. That's European fit. That's a level. Porto made a couple of mistakes tonight, a couple of beautiful bits of play by Rangers, and we tore through them. That's just Europe. You get punished for your mistakes. If you drop your level, you get punished. Every mistake in Europe, guys, gets crucified, and that's what happens. So, in my opinion, I'll say it again: we can't give Rangers enough respect. Porto are a massive respectful side, and we went out and done a number on tonight. They thought they did a number on us, and maybe they did the first half here, but we reversed it, and our main men yet again stepped forward. But it was a workmanlike performance. But you've got to show that side, as you said, Ox. You can't win 3s and 4s and 5s. Play like Barcelona, you know, all the time. Sometimes you've got to roll the sleeves up, you know, put your boots on and get stuck in. That's what you've got to do. End of story.
Get the working boots on. Get them on, Mark. Get the working boots on. Steel toys.
Right, lads, I mean, we were absolutely inundated because at some time we couldn't handle it and some of them were bottling each other for getting through. But can I thank you boys for taking the time to join us after that great result. So just give us a quick shout out, Starbug.
Well, it's been another great night in Europe for the Rangers fans all over the world. Can we just thank you all for tuning in, and we'll be back again. When we'll be back again? Tomorrow night. Can I just say, keep it going for all the Rangers fans all over the world. Keep it going, Rangers.
We are a people.
No surrender.
JFK.
What a wonderful night it's been, guys. Good conversation. Really, really chuffed with the result. And all I can say is I'm proud to be a Blue Nose tonight.
And I thank everybody who tried to call in and the ones that get through particularly. This has been Rangers Radio. Thanks to all the boys in the panel, all the boys in the lobby. Magnificent result. Rangers 2, Porto nothing. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11 talking of all things Rangers. Take it away, the one and only Old School Blue.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Go up, Rich.
Now there's a pub in Green Street where all good proddies you will meet. So come down here and together we'll have a jar. A welcome there you will receive, so good that you won't want to leave. A fine wee pub is Saltcoats Mermaid Bar. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. all support the Queen and Crown. The prices here are the best in town, and the bar staff, they are one terrific crew. Everyone laughing, full of cheer, it's one tremendous atmosphere, singing to support the red, white and blue. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. It's nice to come to the Mermaid Bar when Rangers are playing at Ibrox Park. You'll forget your worries and all your cares, singing songs against the Thames before you watch the Rangers win. For everyone here supports the Teddy Bears. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. If you are up from Belfast town, Tyrone, Fermanagh or County Down, Armagh, Antrim or London, Derry shores, the Mermaid is the place for you, so come and have a drink or two. Next time in Saltcoats you'll want to come back for more. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all.
I was on mute there, sorry boys. Keep it going, keep it going.